Dude, what's going on? This preacher. So, got this load from Coyote. I already know what y'all saying. Well, some of y'all saying. Everybody don't know. But it was a load paying me $900 to go 300 miles. Right? So, sorry, I was eating some Cracker Jacks. So, it was delivering 8 o'clock this morning. Now, I get here about 7:50 in the morning. You know, I'm ready to go. Then they come tell me, your appointment ain't till 6:30 p.m. I said, 6 woo? 6:30. I'm like, nah, man, that can't be right. So he showed me, right? Right? Showed me the paper. And he highlighted it for my delivery number and everything right there. I'm like, man, this is finna kill me. Because I already booked 2 other loads, right? I booked one load taking me up to North Carolina for $12.50, and the other load taking me back from Carolina for $23.50. So, I'm sorry, man. I got a corner stuck. I got it out now. So you know, I'm already hot. Y'all already know I'm hot because I'm like, okay, I'm supposed to pick this other load up, you know, at 12 o'clock. And here it is 8 o'clock. I'm like, man, y'all gonna have to figure something out. So I called Coyote, and then oh, we working on it. We working on it. Yeah, it hits 9 o'clock. I'm like, hey, what's going on? Yeah, we working on it. You know, we get in contact with the shipper. 10 o'clock. Here we go. Yeah, they're aware. We trying to get you in. We trying to get you. I'm like, other words, I'm gonna be stuck here to 6:30. 10 and a half hours. 10 and a half hours. I'm stuck here. I was hot. So I'm like, okay, y'all want to play this game? Well, you know, we're going to take care of you. You know, we're going to give you detention for the whole time. Give me that load. So I'm like, for the whole time, even from the time they're going to take to unload me once I get there at 6. Well, I said, yeah, that's where I fit. So how much we talking about? So we wind up selling it for like $13.50, right? So I went from $900 to $13.50. But the 2 loads I lost, you know, I lost $3,600. So now I'm on the load board trying to find loads. I'm trying to find a load for tomorrow. Now the good thing was I did find a load, right? So I found one load take me up to Dunn, North Carolina. They're paying me $1,100, and then the load I got coming back from Charlotte, because Dunn is over there by Charlotte, North Carolina. That load is paying me $2,800, and I had to work out a deal with that guy because I had it up to 31, but it was a Saturday delivery, and I told him, listen, if you can get me so that way I could deliver this load on Friday by like 3 or 4, I'd do it for 28. So he worked on it for about like 40 minutes, man. he really did. He worked on it like for about 40 minutes. And then the receiver was like, yeah, if you can get him before 4 o'clock, we'll take the load on Friday. So I was like, cool. Well, because I had another load that I was picking up on Friday already. Okay, I got water loads to do on this weekend. So I ain't want to have to cancel these loads that I got, you know, because then I'm just losing too much money. So it worked out because I wound up getting those 2 loads that's paying me $39 for the 2 days instead of $36. So it did work out on that note. And then plus, I got another $450 from Coyote off this load. So it all worked out towards the end. I had to cancel my doctor's appointment. I had a doctor's appointment on Friday morning. I got to cancel that tomorrow, but I rescheduled it. But yeah, man, I mean, and I just finally, I told Coyote, I said, listen, don't hear and just be lying to me about you working things, you working on things. Just tell me the truth. I hate when y'all try to keep the drivers dangling, trying to figure out like you really working. I said, you want me to communicate when you call me about this unload. You want the driver to do all this communicating with you, but when it's time for you to communicate with the driver, y'all go quiet, y'all go silent. I said, all the loads that I do for you, and I work with the same guy from Coyote. I said, all the loads I do for you, you give me that much respect to at least let me know what's going on and just be like, hey, listen, we ain't gonna be able to get the thing changed. All right, so you can go ahead and cancel your other loads or whatever you had planned. At least give the driver just a little bit respect. It's like they want you to do all this stuff when they call you about the load, checking in on you about the load. Did you get there on time? Are you loaded yet? Okay, after you get loaded, give me a call. They want to do all these chat calls, but when it's something that you need them to do, they silent. You can't get in contact with them. They ain't answering their phone. I'm talking to the dude by email. I'm like, man, why don't you show the driver a little bit of respect? Just a little bit of respect. Off top that you wasn't going to be able to get this load off my truck any earlier. It's 6:30. Just say it. That's it. I told the dude, I said, listen, give me the same respect you want me to give you. You want me to answer your phone calls when you calling me and let you know what's going on about the load. You want me to give you that respect. Give me the same respect if I'm reaching out to you about this unload. And just let me know what's going on. Because either way it go, I'm going to have to wait. I could be mad, but I'm going to have to wait. But I'm going to get even more madder when you going silent on me about the load. And then I was like, I'm not taking the layover. Nope, I'm getting detention for every single time that you got. I think the max is like 6 hours or something like that. 6 hours of detention, 6 or 7 hours of detention. I'm saying I'm getting the max detention. I'm not doing no layover. No. I was hot, man. I really was hot this morning. I mean, it all worked out in the end, but still, Now I have to deadhead a little bit to get that load going up to North Carolina. I have to deadhead 396 miles. I have to deadhead to pick up this load. But it was the only load that was coming out tomorrow that fit my time frame for me to ever to get that other load. So I was trying to work, I was trying to work 2 loads at a time. So I'm always a load ahead of the game. So it's 396 miles to pick up that other load. Because I'm down here in Miami, and the load picks up in Georgia. So I got to go the whole state of Florida, 396 miles exactly to the place. But because I got the load up to 1350, it's going to take care of my deadhead miles, deadheading about a Florida to get this other load. So it still works. It still works out. It really does. Then plus, well, I was able to take my 10-hour break. So I still got plenty of hours, to actually get up there. And I can get up there and still take another 10-hour break when I do get up to the place. And then it's a straight through load at that. So as soon as I pick up, I go straight through to deliver the load. And then I don't pick up the other load. It's an open window between 8 to 4. But of course, I'm going to be there at 8 o'clock in the morning because I'm going home. So I already stayed in my truck for 10 hours. That's what I mean by sometimes you just have to do it. You know, fortunately I have a day cab, so I get inside my hammock, you know, and I lay down for my little break. So but tonight I'll be inside of a hotel tonight when I get up there to Georgia, so I can do that straight through load, and then I'll be inside the hotel again for the next day. So I still have 2 nights this week that I'm staying in the hotel. Normally I stay in the hotel 2 nights a week when I go up there. So I thought I'd be able to get away with it because the loads in Florida, you know, they going like 250 miles to 320 something miles. They paying $1,000 a pop. Now I could do 5 loads a week at 1,000 to 1,100, you know, and possibly get about 5,300 for the week. All right, but because I was in the hospital and I was out of the truck for so long, I need to make some money. So that's why I headed back up to North Carolina, just so I could make some money. You know, I mean, I don't know how much that's going to be. I don't do all those kind of maths. I kind of like just do the miles. It's what I do. You know, but between 1,350, 2,800, 700, and 700. 2,800. Yeah, just 700. It is 700. Yeah, so whatever that comes out to. Y'all mathematicians that, you know, like these numbers and all this other particular stuff. I know it's over $6,000. As long as I make over $6,000 and only go my 2,800 miles, I'm fine. I'm fine. I do the numbers where my wife actually does all the numbers and stuff like that. So, you know, this works out. I just know to keep my miles between 2,800 and 900 and do over $6,000. I was fine with doing $5,000 a week and everything like that, but you know, the rates went up, so I went up with my rates as well. So now I do about 63 to 65 a week right now. So like I said, I'm gonna be gone for 2 days, but I was home yesterday, which was Monday. I was home, so I'm gonna be spending the night Tuesday, Wednesday, then I'll be home on Thursday, then I'll be home on, you know, Friday, then Saturday and Sunday I'll be home too. So it's still good, and it's still 28. It came out to a little bit over 2,800 miles, give or take. I don't know the exact miles until I do it, because you know how sometimes they be, you really don't know the exact miles. But normally if I keep over 28 by the end of the week, I'm less than 29 or a little bit over 29. 100 miles. So that's how I normally do. But it's all good. But yeah, man, I just wish these brokers would just be honest with you and communicate with you when things go wrong. You know, I really do, because this messes everything up. It messes. But I get to pass through, and I gotta have my wife bring my medicine up to the truck stop when I stop to fill up at the pilot. But anyway, I didn't ramble on long enough, man. Y'all have a great day. But again, man, it's just a rant about the brokers not communicate with you when they screw up.